Alright guys, right now we're going to be doing questions 10A and 10B. And it says for the first part that the daily profits in dollars of a local market from selling N pounds of strawberries are given by the equation P of N equals negative 0.07 N squared plus 9N minus 50. And when we look at part A, it says how many pounds of strawberries must the market sell to maximize profit? It says round to the thousandths place, so just remember that in the end. And luckily, we can use our graphing calculator for this problem. And let's begin. Alright, since it gives us the equation, we're going to press the Y button on the calculator. We're going to type in the equation on the right side, because the P of N is actually just Y1. Oops. And you could just use X for N, or you could use N if you'd like, but X is the easiest way to do it. And then when you graph it, you can't even see the whole parabola. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to go hit window. We're going to play around with our little window right there. We know that it can't be negative 10 or negative. We know it can't be negative 10 in the X or Y values because we're dealing with a real life situation in which someone's selling strawberries. So what we're going to do is we're going to set those to 0. And then for the X max and the Y max, how about we just set it to 250 for each. And then hit graph. And since it's asking us how much the market must sell to maximize profit, we're going to hit second calc, and we're going to go down to the maximum, or you could just hit 4. And once you've done that, the left bound is 125. We can change that to, let's just do 1. And then we can make the right bound, let's just do 225. And then when it says guess, you just hit enter. And you get an answer of 64.285709. But because we're rounding it up to the nearest thousandth place, the answer is going to be 64.286 strawberries. Now going on to the part B problem. It says, how many pounds of strawberries does a market need to sell in order to have a profit of 200? This means that the P of N will take place as 200. So we're going to go back to the Y part. We're going to clear this, and we're going to make it 200. Then you're going to go down below to Y2, and you're going to make this the equation again. So negative 0.07 X squared plus 9X minus 50. Then we're going to hit graph again. And for this, we're going to have 2 answers for our problem in order to find out how much like strawberries are going to have to sell in order to make a profit of 200. And so for this, we're going to hit second calc, and then we're going to go to the 5, which is intersect. And for this, you just hit enter, enter, and then press 1. Because that's going to be the point right there. And our first point is going to be 40.595537, but remember we're rounding to the thousandths place, so it's going to be 4.596. But still, we have to find out the other point that is intersected on the graph, and for that, we're going to hit the same things we hit before, second calc, we're going to hit intersect, and then we're going to make our first curve the same, second curve the same, and then for the guess, we can do 225, because remember our range is from 0 to 225, so we're going to hit 225 for the guess, and once we hit that, it marks the second point of the intersection, which is 87.975891. But once again, we're rounding to the nearest thousandths place, so the answer will be 87.976. And that's your answer.